What's going on, guys? It's Clements back on the mic, and today what I've got for you guys is the best class setup for the Cold War LC10 SMG inside of Warzone. This thing is absolutely insane. I honestly forgot how good the LC10 was since it got its buff last season. This thing is a monster when it comes to close to mid-range engagements. So obviously with it being an SMG, it's great for sniper support, or you're best using an AR for it really, or an LMG. Pair it with something like the Kilo or the Cold War Stoner. I feel like not so many people actually use the LC10 anymore. I mean, I didn't personally up until recently, since the Mac 10 did in fact get a nerf. I think the Mac 10 was just an all-round better weapon than the LC10 before it got nerfed. I remember beaming people with the Mac 10 from insane distances for an SMG, but since it got nerfed, the LC10 has obviously dethroned the Mac 10. So without any further ado, lads, let's jump straight into the class setup. So starting off with the muzzle, we are of course using the agency suppressor, which gives you sound suppression, vertical recoil control, bullet velocity and effective damage range. This is a must have, but it is going to take away some of your ADS, some aim walking steadiness and aim instability, but it doesn't take away that much. Next up for the barrel, we are using the reinforced heavy barrel, which gives you effective damage range and bullet velocity. If you guys want, you can use the 13.9 inch task force barrel for that strafe speed, but I just prefer the reinforced heavy for that added range. For the ammunition side of things, we are using the standard 45 round mag on the LC10, just so there's no ADS penalty, making the gun obviously feel snappier and faster. Okay, so next we're going to be using a laser for the LC10. I will tell you guys I've only just started experimenting with the lasers. To be honest, I would usually take a grip on most of my guns, but guys, for the LC10 you do not need a grip, especially not the field agent grip or the foregrip. This thing has little to minimal recoil. I was using the mounted flashlight, but I think the best thing to go with is a Tiger Team spotlight for extra movement speed and aim walking movement speed. This attachment does make your flashlight visible to enemies, but it's barely noticeable. You'd have to be stood toe to toe with a wall for the flashlight to even be visible to anybody, even yourself. But if you don't like the laser, you can use something like the bruiser grip, or maybe even choose an optic if you're not happy with the iron sights. The reason why I say take the bruiser grip over the laser if you're not happy with the flashlight being visible to enemies is because it gives you movement speed and hip fire accuracy without any cons whatsoever. It's personal preference, it's whatever you guys want, but for me I'll be taking the flashlight. And then for the fifth and final attachment, we are using the Raider stock. It gives you ADS firing movement speed, aim walking movement speed and sprint to fire time, which is massively important. It does knock off some of your hip fire accuracy, but for hip fire accuracy for me it doesn't really matter. I always ADS in, it's just how I play habit. If you're using the bruiser grip anyway, that wouldn't really matter. You could take the SAS combat stock if you guys really wanted. It's either one of the last two for me, either the Raider or the combat. I choose the Raider usually though. So there you have it, there's the class setup, that's what I use in Warzone. I hope you guys have enjoyed and did find today's video helpful. If you did, smash a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.